We are live from Cleveland Browns Stadium. Browns Cowboys Week 1. Dak Prescott and Deshaun Watson. How many times in NFL history has the two quarterbacks had the same number Week 1? That feels like that's a bit of a rarity. But the Cowboys under the Fox lights of America's Game of the Week with Tom Brady on the call. I'm excited. Here we go. Opening day is here, baby. Browns football is back. Let's go. Start spamming CLE. The Browns are going to kick things off to start the season, and we'll get Jim Schwartz's defense on the field first to go up against the Cowboys and Dak Prescott in this Madden simulation of NFL Week 1 for the 2024 season, as it looks like Cooper Rush is warming up a little bit. All right, we could see Rush maybe have some. Oh, no. That makes more sense. Off it goes to Dak. Who you got? Let me know. Browns, Cowboys, get in the chat, as Kevin Stefanski is wearing slacks, it looks like. That's his wardrobe. But Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense steps on the field. They'll have 1st and 10 in their own territory, as we check out what Dak was able to do in 2022. Yeah, when does Madden 25 come out? In August? Okay. But for now, it is Dak and the boys. 1st and 10. Browns defense pinning their ears back. Last year, opening series defensively. Quick 3 and out by Burrow and the Bengals. At their own 26, Prescott takes the snap, flushed out of the pocket, running to his left, chucking towards the sideline, and that is incomplete. Let's go. Pressure was building. Dak forced out of the pocket, and it is 2nd and 10. Last year, the first play of the game was a pressure from Zadarius Smith, forcing an incomplete pass on Joe Burrow. 2nd and 10 for Dallas at their own 27-yard line. Dak under center. Takes the snap, he hands it off, and it's a minimal gain for Ezekiel Elliott, who's back with Dallas. That brings up 3rd and 8. Let's go. Start spamming those threes. 3rd down. Get in the chat. Third down. Spam those threes. Spam those threes. 3rd and 8. Dak in the gun. Takes the snap. Dak looking. Plenty of time. Dak throwing. That is caught. Wide open. Damn it. Brandon Cooks, tackled by Greg Newsome. Pick up about 15, 20 or so yards. Dallas converts on 3rd and 8, and they have a fresh set of downs. Pass rush never got there. Everyone's standing upright. Come on. Looks like Denzel Ward actually made the tackle. Why does Jim Schwartz look like an overweight fill-in soccer coach for his daughter's 3rd grade team? At the Cleveland 48, snap to Dak, throwing over the middle. That is caught. Another big game for Brandon Cooks. Cowboys approaching the red. Back-to-back big plays. Number 3, Brandon Cooks. 1st and 10, Dallas. Come on. At the Cleveland 23-yard line. They picked up about 50 yards in the last 2 plays. Snap to Prescott. Dak throwing, once again, caught 3 straight completions, and this one is picked up for a gain of about 6 by that Jalen Tolbert. That was their 2nd or 3rd round pick last year from South Alabama. Let's get some S for stops. I like a trace. Let's get some mojo going. Everyone got really sad all of a sudden. Hey, haven't scored yet. S for stop. Let's go. Prescott in the gun. At the Cleveland 16, takes the snap. Prescott throwing, and that is caught, 1st down. Gain of 10, and Jalen Tolbert moves the sticks. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. They are 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Dallas. From the 10-yard line, Prescott in shotgun. Dak takes the snap. Looking, throwing, end zone. Got to catch that. The Warden breaks it up, but I think he could have picked it off.
Come on, Ward. Don't let Dak make you look bad.
What is your favorite place for a takeaway defensively?
It's something about a takeaway in the end zone just gets
In
me
your
going.
own end zone?
Yep, gets me going.
All right, 2nd and goal. Empty set. Dak takes the snap. Throwing, quick strike, caught. Gain of 3. Nice tackle by Jordan Hicks, who's already a captain. Good for him. Executive Madden producer Jeremy Beadling watching all of his little minions and plants grow. 3rd and goal. Jeremy does hate the Cowboys, so he's pulling for the Brownies today. He's always pulling for whoever's playing Dallas. Snap to Dak. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flushed out. Throwing back in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jalen Tolbert wide open. And Dallas marches down the field. They're up 6-0. Spam boo. Not a good showing from the defense. There's no one even in the right zip code. It looked like Martin Emerson could have been in coverage. I don't know if it was a man or zone defense or what. But that's an easy touchdown for Dallas, and they start the year off with an opening drive score. So Deshaun Watson and company will have 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson looking to bounce back from a shortened season a year ago. Here we go. Come on. Watson and the offense have 1st and 10, trailing 7-0 with a little under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Watson standing under center. Takes the snap. It's a handoff, and Nick Chubb is back on the field, but there's no gain for his first touch in the 2024 season. This would be a good time to say, we just turned injuries off. I didn't feel like it'd be fun to play the game of, I think Nick Chubb could return for week 4. No, it's Madden. It's May. Let's have some fun for it. Just like that, 2nd and 12. That's a bad spot. It's a bad spot. Shot to Watson in the gun, throwing, and that's incomplete. Overthrew it. Had Amari Cooper in mind, and now they are faced with 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd down.
Empty set. Watson in shotgun. 3rd and 12 at their own 24-yard line. Snap to Deshaun. Pressure, and it's incomplete. Micah Parsons, who, by the way, will be public enemy number 1 for his very insensitive comments towards the city of Cleveland over the offseason. He will be facing a lot of boos come week 1. Let's get some good vibes going defensively. If you enjoy this stuff, by the way, spam S and subscribe to the channel. If you are not subscribed yet, scroll on down, see if you are, and if you aren't, hit the sub button, change it from black to white or whatever the new color scheme is for YouTube subscriptions. 1st and 10, Dallas at their own 40. Solid starting field position. Prescott calling an audible under center. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass, throwing, and it is caught. Dak finding CeeDee Lamb for the first time today, a gain of 12, and they're across the 50. Madden is just giving no love to the Browns' pass rush. Like, Dak's been, I wouldn't even say pressured yet, just maybe uncomfortable. I feel like that's the next PFF metric. Times you made the opposing quarterback uncomfortable. Out to the Browns' 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Dallas. It's a handoff to Zeke, and he gashes the Browns' defense. Gain of 8. Second and 3. Someone needs to make a play on this defense. Someone's got to make a play. Prescott in the gun. Snap. Another handoff. There's a nice stop right there. Greg Newsome working out of the slot. Coming up with a nice tackle. And that'll bring a 3rd and 2. Spam those 3s. Let's go.
It's
3rd down. Spam those 3s. Prescott on 3rd and short. I formation. Takes the snap. Handoff. And it is a run. That's not going to get there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Jordan Hicks was paid to do one thing: stop the run. There it is. Browns defense comes up with a big third down stop. It's 4th and 1. Oh, they made Mike McCarthy way too skinny in this game. Why is Stefanski only 10 pounds lighter than McCarthy? Cowboys are going for it. 4th and 1. Dallas goes for it. End of the quarter. Tried to get the Browns to jump off sides. So after 6 minutes of football in the Madden world, it's 7-0 bad guys. Tell everyone watching about Fanatics super quickly while Fox goes to commercial break. If you guys want to get your hands on a Browns polo, go to chatsports.com/CLE polo and get yourself a brand new piece of Browns gear. I think over the summer, if you want to stay warm or stay cool while it's so warm outside, while wearing your favorite team's gear, chatsports.com/CLE polo. 4th and 1. Cowboys offense stays on the field. McCarthy is showing zero confidence in his unit. It is 4th down, and he is covering his eyes like the coach in Waterboy. Never mind. The offense has completely disappeared, and now the field goal is up, and it's good. So I'm not quite sure how they pulled off that fire drill, but all of a sudden, every single member of the offense disappeared, and the special teams kicking unit was on the field. It'll be routine starting field position for Watson and the offense, who went 3 and out their first series. Looking to bounce back this second time now. First and 10, Cleveland. Let's go. Jerry Jeudy. First look at him, too. Was so excited about Watson and Chubb's return. Forgot about number 3. First and 10, Cleveland at their own 26. Watson dumps it off over the middle. Nice completion. Solid gain. Browns get about 6 yards. Looked like it was David Njoku, I think, who caught that. So the Chief comes up with a nice snag. Second down and 4. Watson under center. Takes the snap. It's a handoff. And Nick Chubb is as blind as a bat. I know he likes Batman, but there was a huge hole to the left, and he decided, let me run into the white jersey. 3rd and 3. 3rd down. Spam those threes. Spam those threes. Watson takes the shotgun snap on 3rd down, throws to his left. That is caught. 1st down. Move the chains. Let's go. Njoku with his second grab, and the Browns have their first down of the game. Ooh, a little shit talking going on. I like it. Juan Thornhill goes, I like that. Dak goes, I don't like that. 1st and 10. Deshaun at his own 40. Under center, handoff to the left. Nice run this time. Stiff arm, Nick Chubb breaks loose. 1st down. Batman's back, baby. Stiff arms the defender to the ground, picks up 11 yards, and the Browns are across the 50. Stefanski, all business, calling out the next play, not getting caught up in the emotion. Out to Dallas's 48. Watson under center again. 1st and 10, takes the snap, drop back. Watson throwing, caught, good gain, 1st down and more. Gain of 12. Jerry Jeudy with his first grab as a Cleveland Brown, I think. And it's a 1st down to go along with it. There we go. Denzel Ward. There we go. 1st and 10. Deshaun at the Dallas 35-yard line. Takes the snap. Watson looking. Watson throwing. That is caught. Gain of 8 over the middle. Finding Njoku yet again. Been a strong afternoon for the Chief. 2nd and 1. Good bounce back drive. Browns couldn't even muster up a positive yard their first series. Now they find themselves just outside of the red zone. Watson under center. On 2nd and short, it's a handoff, and it's a 1st down carry for Nicholas Jamal Chubb. Needed 1, got him 2, and the Browns have a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, Cleveland. Delpit eyeing up this team. Well, we got something special here. Watson back in shotgun now. at the Cowboys 23. Takes the snap. QB keeper. Oh, he holds it. Watson is loose. Watson inside the 10.
Come on, Browns!
Watson on the option. Keeps it. And he brings it all the way down to the 8-yard line. Stefanski going, I called that shit. I called that shit. First and goal. From the 6. Watson under center. Play fake. Throwing. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown, Browns! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That's Jordan Akins? Yes! Browns on the board. First touchdown of the year to the backup tight end. The most Browns first touchdown ever. Jordan Akins.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So the Cowboys, who have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, they can get one play off here before the 2-minute warning. Dak barking out commands. Going got a long-ass play from Fat Mike. Everyone listen up. 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' own 25-yard line. I formation for the first time today for Dallas. It's a drop back for Prescott. He throws deep over the middle, and that is caught. Big gain. CeeDee Lamb picks up about 30 yards on 1st and 10, and Dallas is out to the 50 at the 2-minute warning. Defense is no-show today. Didn't wake up. First game of the year. I don't know how you no-show that. After the 2-minute warning, Cowboys back on the field. Quick strike over the middle. That is caught. Gain of 6 or 5 maybe. Jake Ferguson, the tight end, hauling it in. And the best part about Madden simulations is, despite Mike McCarthy having the worst clock management in the NFL, even Madden Mike has found a way to be worse. 2nd and 5. Snap to Prescott. Throws to his right. That's incomplete. Dog pound got in his head. That's you at home. Denzel Ward lurking. 3rd down.
Get loud, Browns fans!
Spam those threes. Spam those threes. I want a sack. 3rd and 5 at Cleveland's 45. Prescott in the gun. Takes the snap. Looking. Pressure. Rolling to his right. Throwing. That's caught. Ferguson down to the 15. Dallas converts. Juan Thornhill. Care to join us? Look at him. I mean, he's in your vicinity. He's wide open. And you think, let me cover this patch of grass in the end zone first. 1st and goal, Dallas, or 1st down inside the red zone at the 16-yard line. Under a minute to go, all 3 timeouts remaining. Cowboys not using a single timeout yet. Snap to Prescott. Dak throwing to the end zone. Broken up. J.O.K. going, all right, you're not going to cover Ferguson? I will. 2nd and 10. 10-7 Dallas. They scored on their first 2 drives. Browns responded with a nice touchdown to Jordan Akins. Now the defense needs to do their part. 2nd and 10. Snap to Dak in the pistol. Throws to his left. That is caught. Gain of about 6 on the play. Thornhill makes the tackle. 3rd and 4 now. 3rd and 4. And they rule that he got out of bounds. So the clock did stop. No, Dallas used a timeout, actually. So even Madden Mike knows he has timeouts. Here we go. Spam those threes. 3rd and 4. Snap to Prescott. Dak looking. Dak throwing. Caught. He didn't get there. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Cleveland called a timeout. Let's go. Defense gave us a scare for a moment. Receiver was able to bounce off a tackle or 2. Offense is in the huddle, but I have a feeling that magically the kicking unit will appear. No. Dallas is going to go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. It's a run. It's a first down, and Zeke is stopped at the goal line. Did Jim Schwartz call cover 3 on 4th and 1? Did I see a 4-down lineman? 1st and goal. Dallas used their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. At the 1-inch line. Prescott in shotgun. Another handoff, touchdown. Zeke punches it in. And the Cowboys have scored on all 3 possessions today. All right. Watson in the offense. They have 2 timeouts, 17 seconds. Try and find something over the middle. See if maybe you can break a tackle, pick up 15 yards, take a shot, get into field goal range, get into Hail Mary range, but try and at least compete for a field goal. At their own 24, Watson changing the play, takes the snap, and they run it with Chubb. Chubb pocket. Nice run by Nick Chubb here. Okay. Nick Chubb picking up 15 yards. Timeout Cleveland with 12 seconds to go. I'll take that. Gets him out towards the 50-ish. You got 12 seconds. You got 1 timeout. You could take a shot at the middle of the field, call a timeout, and maybe get 1 to the sideline for a field goal. Watson in shotgun. Takes the snap. Watson looking, throwing. That is caught and a timeout made. Cooper hung on to a huge hit, though. Gain of 10. No timeouts left for Cleveland. 8 seconds to go. Man, take 1 shot at the sideline. See if you can pick up another 10 yards and send Hopkins out there for a long field goal. You're at your own 48. Can you get to the Cowboys 40? I don't know. Snap to Dak. Prescott looking. Oh, I beg your pardon. Dak Watson. And then Watson throws it out of bounds. 4 seconds remaining. Now you got time for 1 play here. So it's got to be a Hail Mary. And knowing Madden, they're likely not going to call a Hail Mary. Oh, kind of lined up for a Hail Mary right now. Watson in shotgun. Takes the snap. Watson looking. Watson throwing, and this is going to be caught for meaningless yards as the half expires. Oh, not even caught, actually. So the first half is over from Cleveland Brown Stadium. It's Dallas 17, Cleveland 7. Had a really good first half. Offense was asleep for their first series. Defense has been asleep for basically all 3 drives. Made some nice stops on 3rd and 4th down. 3rd down, the second series, and the 3rd series, but gave up 17 points at home in the first half. They gave up 3 all 4 quarters last year. All right, grade the Browns' first half, though. A, B, C, D, or F. And by the way, while you're getting your grades in, we're trying to get ourselves to 34,600 subscribers at the end of today's watch party. We're 17 subs away. So for those of you watching that are not subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. This is a live sub counter, so every subscriber we get will automatically reflect in real time. So that 3 will change to a 4. And that's a very aesthetically pleasing thing to watch happen. So let's see it get all the way to 34,600. I want to get to 35,000 before week 1 of the preseason. Watson and company break the huddle at their own 20 in the gun. Snap to number 4. Deshaun looking, rolling to his right, and he is sacked. He is taken down for a sack. That looks like DeMarcus Tank Lawrence. And we have our first sack of the game. Browns defense, like, how'd they do that? You could do it too. 2nd and 15. Deshaun in the gun. Watson takes the snap. It's a run to Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb's got some green grass. And Nick Chubb, in his first game back from a severe knee injury, has had a strong day so far. I'm going to ballpark his stats at about 5 carries for 45 yards or so. Nice run by Nick Chubb. Brings up 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 7. Watson in shotgun. On third down, takes the snap, looking to pass. It's a screen. It's caught. Nick Chubb. What a block up in front. Get there, Chubb. Oh, I don't think he got there. Looked like Jack Conklin was flipping pancakes, working part-time at IHOP. But I don't think that Chubb was able to get to the line to gain. 1st and 10 for Dallas. Defense needs to make a play. No other way to put it. Defense needs to make a play. I'm not even in the business of the defense doing an okay job. No gain on first down. Zeke unable to pick up any positive yardage. He-Mine's over there on the bench thinking, I got to stop taking these kicks out of the end zone. 2nd and 10. Prescott under center at his own 26-yard line. Dak throwing over the middle. That is caught, and gain of 8. Jordan Hicks in his Browns debut. Putting together a pretty strong game so far, making some nice tackles at least. 3rd down.
Get the threes in the chat.
Ban those threes. Here we go. Prescott under center. 3rd down from his own 35. Takes the snap. Play fake. Dak throwing. Dak finding a man, and I think that's Ferguson. No, Shoemaker out of Michigan. He gets 3 yards and gets a 1st down. Cowboys have yet to punt today. I don't know if Dallas has actually had a single negative play. Browns defense, no shows. Prescott takes the snap. Dak throwing over the middle. That is caught, gain of 11. Just a really nice throw and catch that time. Jameis Winston I got to go in. 1st and 10. Brown Stadium got crab legs. Out towards midfield. In pistol formation. Dak takes the snap. It's a handoff to Zeke, who runs up the middle for a solid gain of 6 or 7 yards. Looked like JOK finally brought him down. Cowboys score here. I'll say it's game. Going to the 4th quarter. Down by that much. 2nd and 2. Snap to Prescott. Dak throwing and finding a man for a big game.
See, those are the plays you got to force a turnover. Those big ones right there.
I mean, a stop would have been nice as well. Just, like you said, force the punt. Get the ball back.
3rd and 2.
Wait, he didn't catch it?
He dropped it.
He dropped it. He dropped it.
There we go.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Let's go. Get it
Don't
stopped.
really know what happened, but
Get
all
it
right.
stopped.
3rd and 2. Prescott throwing.
Oh.
He did not drop this one. That's a gain of about 10 and a 1st down. Jake Ferguson moving the sticks yet again. I don't really know what happened the last time, but hey, big play by Denzel Ward to knock that ball loose. 1st down, Dallas. Jameis Winston once again. I got it. Give me a defense. Prescott under center. Ooh, audible. Moving some pieces around. Drops back. Looking to pass. Dumping it off, and gain of 4 that time. Jeremiah Usu-Koromoa lurking in the area. 2nd down and 6. I mean, force a field goal here. You're down 13 points. You're still, at least with a heartbeat, going into the 4th quarter. Give him a touchdown, you're done. Down 17 points, no way. Prescott throws, and that's intercepted! It's picked off! Let's go! Takeaway, Greg Newsome!
Let's go!
Yes!
Come on, Browns! Let's
Makes
go!
the play on the football. Greg Newsome with the first takeaway of the year. Could not have come at a better time. Oh, he just jumps this route. Look at that. He runs the route better than the wide receiver does. And the Browns offense back on the field and the fan base in this game. Dak and company halfway through the 3rd quarter, or maybe like 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Down 10 with the football. And you march down here, put up a score, get a stop, get the ball back. That's the formula, baby. That's the recipe. Dak in shotgun. I keep saying that. Watson in shotgun. Watson throwing to his left. That is caught. Amari Cooper first down. Let's go. Got my Amari Cooper jersey on for him right now. Gain of a little over 10, too, about 15 or so yards. Come on, get a playoff before the end of the quarter. Let's go. Hurry up to the line of scrimmage. 3, 2, 1, now. End of the third quarter. It's Dallas 17, Cleveland 7. Before we start the fourth quarter, who you got, though? Browns, Cowboys. Let me know. Who you got? Let's go. CLE, spam it. Need the good vibes right now for the fourth quarter. Don't you want to start the season off with a great comeback and send all the national media into a tailspin because they don't know how to handle the Browns being good? Spam CLE. Let's go. By the way, closing in, 34,584 subscribers, 16 away from reaching our next little baby milestone. Just the next little notch before we get to 35K. Hit the sub button down below if you have not already. All right, let's do it. Let's start the fourth quarter. Watson in shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throwing to the right. That is caught. Jerry Jeudy, yes! Jeudy, there's a flag. Flag on the play. What is it? Pass interference? Defense? I don't really know which way. Yeah, it's on the defense. Trevon Diggs, penalty declined. 1st and 10, Brownies. Let's go. Diggs, in his first game back from a torn ACL, catches himself with being a little bit too handsy. Deshaun Watson out to the Cowboys' 35-yard line. Nice pickup from Jeudy. Watson looking. Watson throwing to his left. That is caught. Nice gain. Is that Jeudy again? No, Elijah Moore touches the ball for the first time today. Picks up about 9 or so yards. 2nd and inches. J-OK? Going, I got to take a seat. Give me a breather. 2nd and inches. Watson back in the gun. Give it to Chubb. Don't mess around here. Just give it to Chubb. They do that exactly. Chubb, first down and more. Cuts upfield. Chubb inside the 10. Dragged down to the 7-yard line. Nicholas Jamal Chubb is back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Look at that cut. Look at that cut. Runs over a man. Get out of my way. Good blocking. Good blocking by Jeudy. Watch that stiff arm. Look, get away from me. Move it, Wilson. Stefanski likes it. He's fired up right now. 1st and goal, Brownies. Deshaun in shotgun. Empty set. Don't turn it. Takes the snap. Rolls to his left. Throws. End zone. Touchdown! David Njoku! The Browns back in business. Boom! Let's go! Extra point away from making it a 3-point game. Do you go for 2? Nah. Prescott's fired up after that last interception. Well, give me a high five. Let's go. Barking out the commands. Up by 3. Dallas has yet to punt today. I like a punt. I'd actually like a punt more than a takeaway here. As crazy as that sounds, then it feels like the Cowboys offense just can't do anything. Takeaway, they're like, all right, that's just a bad throw. Cowboys hand it off to Zeke on the first. Oh, God bless it, Juan Thornhill. Oh, my. Gain of 15 or more. Juan Thornhill just had his ankle snapped by washed Zeke. I would like to pick now. That's a great point that Jeremy raises. Just happy for Mike McCarthy. Looks like he did a nice keto diet. Dropped about 50 pounds in this game. All that went over to Kevin Stefanski, though. 1st and 10, snap to Prescott. It's another run. Man, it's almost as if the Cowboys are going to run the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, Jim. 2nd and 4. Jerome Ford on the sideline thinking, give me a shot. No, Jerome. Here we go. Prescott across the 50 now. That last gain by Zeke. Takes the snap. It's another run and another big gain for Elliott. I mean, just hold him to a field goal. I love as a fan when you just completely spin zone from let's get a stop to, I never even wanted to stop. Just hold him to a field goal. That's fine with me. Still a one-possession game. 1st and 10. Under 3 minutes to play. I'm going to make a prediction. It's a run. If I see one guy step back in coverage, we're going to end the Madden stream. Oh, they're all going back. Look at him. Crowd the line of scrimmage, Schwartz. Dak's fired up. Going, go, Zeke, go. 2nd and 1. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Now, do the Cowboys, do they have to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning? I think no. And they do. Foolishly. And it's a big run. Oh, my God. He just came out of the womb of Ohio State. I mean, is it 2024 or 2016? 2-minute warning. 1st and goal, Dallas. They scored a touchdown here. That's game. Dak in the gun. It's another run. QB keeper. He's gonna run it in. Oh! They get him down to the 2-yard line. Okay. All right. Juan Thornhill able to get there just in time to save the game. 2nd and goal now. I need 2 stops here. 2 stops. Force a field goal. Get the ball back. Browns have used their first of 3 timeouts. They are committed to making a stop here. Dak under center, takes the snap. It's a run. No! Berlin Wall comes up strong. That's the rookie Watson making a play. 3rd and goal. Spam those 3s.
It's 3rd down.
I've got a bad feeling about what's to happen here. I got a bad feeling. 3rd and goal. Prescott throwing. Incomplete. My feeling was bad. It was bad feeling. Looked like Hicks might have broken up the pass. 4th and goal. And the Cowboys are going to go for it. Oh, man. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Prescott takes the snap. It's a run. Touchdown. You did the hard part. You got to 4th and goal. And Zeke just runs right into the end zone untouched. 23-14 Dallas. I mean, a touchdown, an onside kick, and another touchdown or a field goal.
If you think these Madden streams are intense, you better subscribe.
I feel like Madden onside kick is more likely than real life onside kick. Yes. Because real life onside kick, it's practically 0. I would say real life probably 5%. Yeah. Browns need a quick score, though. Oh, my gosh. Nyheim Hines. Cut him. Cut his ass. He has taken every kick out of the end zone, has yet to reach the 25, and just runs off clock. First. Deshaun Watson and the offense with a long plan. Jerry Jeudy has made a couple of grabs in his Browns debut. Snap to Watson. Deshaun throwing to his right. That is incomplete. Looked like he had a man running over the middle that was open. Trying to attack the sidelines. I understand time is an element here, but that wasn't it. 2nd and 10. Deshaun back in the shotgun formation. Snap to Watson. Throwing to his left. That's caught. Okay. Gain of 11. Nick Chubb running out from the back of the field and on a wheel route. 1st and 10. Go. Browns have not used their final timeout yet. Watson in the gun at his own 35. Takes the snap. Looking. Throwing. That is caught. Gain of about 15 or so yards. Jerry Jeudy comes up with, I think, his 3rd or 4th grab of the day. Browns still not using that timeout. Under a minute to go. I don't know when they plan to. At the Dallas 45. Cowboys okay with letting all this clock run off. Snap to Watson. Watson throwing deep! Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown, Amari Cooper! Amari Cooper with a 55-yarder. The Browns have a pulse. Let's go! Go Brownies! Here we go! Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Woo, woo! 24-20. The extra point is good. Now it's onside kick time. 1 timeout. You just can't get the ball back if you do not recover this. Oh, boy. Here we go. Dak warming up as if he's going to get the ball back. Stefanski, he is just stress-eating this game. He's put on 5 pounds from the start. Browns got the hands team on there. So why wouldn't you have 2 backup linebackers be a part of it?
Turpin's acting like he's about to get this return.
Turpin is deep in his own end zone. Well, they're doing the onside kick, right? Okay, good. Onside kick is covered. Looks like Jalen Tolbert came up with it. Stefanski's like, we kicked it to the short side of the onside kick formation. Got UDFA Muhammad Diabate trying to run down this ball. Well, we got to have a long conversation with Bubba Ventrone. 1st and 10 for Dallas. They'll take a knee or 2 or 3, and that will be the ball game. And the Cowboys will improve to 1-0. The Browns will fall to 0-1. The Browns had an opportunity to start off 1-0 for a 3rd straight season. For the first time since, anyone? The Berlin Wall fell. That's to accomplish this year. For 3 straight years since the Berlin Wall was still intact. Yeah. They won their first game week 1. I got someone else in the studio I'm talking to right now, everyone. When they beat the Panthers, Big Mayfield, for the first time since the franchise's return in 99. So they had only known starting off 0-1. Listen, if you guys enjoyed this, I want to do this throughout the entire summer. I know it's a bit of a guinea pig station or a process right now, a trial. But if you liked it, give me a yes, give me a no. I do want to be honest. If you didn't like it, then I don't want to waste everyone's time. I really enjoyed doing it, though. I hope you guys did as well. I feel like it's a good kind of, I wouldn't say filler, but just a bridge from the end of like the fun draft chaos and whatnot to training camp. So if you enjoyed it, I'll keep doing them. I'll do them throughout the entire summer. And then once training camp gets here, we can actually watch the actual Browns preseason games. So Chris likes it. Cool Guy likes it. Kathy likes it. They are 6-minute quarters. Cool Guy says, do more. Okay. The people have spoken. Majority hasn't. Democracy lives on.